This is Alex,
Lost
the Beer Master.
people.
Welcome to my channel. And today we're reviewing pumpkin
This is having trouble connecting.
dessert.
Yeah. Hopefully
And,
mine will work. I don't know. Myself now.
Awesome beans, Drunken One, awesome beans. And today on my panel we got Mr.
We
Drunken
don't have
One,
Alex.
and we got Bumpy Road, and we got Andrew and Julie. Andrew and Julie are just being
Well,
guests.
welcome in, everybody.
So,
Looks like we lost our host. My internet's
No.
quick out, so hopefully I'll be around for the whole show myself.
No, you didn't lose me. But welcome everybody. And so Andrew and Julie are just guests tonight, and that's okay. I'm happy that they're here. So let me get Mr. Drunken One on the panel. We're going to be doing.
Howdy, gang.
Right.
All right. Broadcasting from the new place, boys. I got mostly moved in over here. Thanks, Alex, for having me on for this pumpkin extravaganza. Okay, so I was almost on the verge of not being able to be here because I didn't plan on things. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll just stop and hit one of these stores on the way home, and we'll go from there. But what happened today is I was at Lowe's Home Improvement, and they were giving away a ton of pumpkins. And so I figured, well, what can I do with that before it becomes a jack-o'-lantern? Well, I cut out all the pumpkin guts and got the seeds. And so in the air fryer, I did up my own seeds. I'll tell you what's on them later. But I air fried my own seeds. They don't take very long at all, and they're mighty tasty because a couple fell in my mouth earlier. Just saying. Thanks for having me on, Alex. Cheers to the chat and everything.
All right. What is up, chat, everybody? And let's get Mr. Bumpy Road here on.
All right. So what I'm bringing for my pumpkin dessert, this is a pumpkin coffee cake, a pumpkin spice coffee cake. And it's got some pecans on top with some drizzle and stuff. That was homemade by the wife. The beer that I'm bringing to match with it is this is from Wormtown Brewery. They're out of Worcester, Massachusetts, and it's a Table Talk pumpkin pie ale. So if anybody doesn't know what a Table Talk pie is, it's those little tiny, like single serving pies that come in a box. You can find them at grocery stores. I'm not sure how far they reach, but I would guess they're pretty rampant throughout the U.S. anyways. But this is an ale brewed with Table Talk pumpkin pies, pumpkin puree, lactose, and spices. It comes in at 6.6% ABV.
All right, Bumpy. Drunken One didn't show his. You can show your stuff. Go ahead, Bumpy, and then we'll have Drunken One show
Yeah,
his
I'll
stuff.
pour it so you can all see what it looks like.
I forgot. Yeah, I guess I need a glass too.
Yeah, it looks like a pumpkin beer.
Looks about the
Got,
part.
it's got that kind of yellowish head, very tight bubbles, and an orange clear body.
Man, that thing does look clear.
Looks delicious. You got to have some fun because it is Halloween. It is a Halloween stream. So, all right. So I guess I might as well throw myself onto here. And bam. Hello, everybody. Today, I have this. I also have this. And a pumpkin Pop-Tart. So I'm looking forward to trying all these things. This is from Tasty Cakes. And this as well is from Tasty Cakes. I don't know if the legendary Bumpy and everybody has tried these yet, but they're pretty good. And today I'm also drinking Heartloom pumpkin Dunkin' Pumpkin
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, in the back here, it obviously says where it's it has Dunkin' and coffee and pumpkin and all that good stuff. Matter of fact, if I go to the store tomorrow, I'm going to try to find a 12-pack of all the different ones because I want to try it since I've already tried this one anyway. So I'm going to pour my beer and show you what it looks like if I get the metal here. If I get the drunken one, what's it called? Church tea. So let's open this, shall we?
Glad it's still working for you.
Oh, it's working perfectly. That's what I like about metal. It lasts forever. Okay, so let's pour this in the glass. As you notice, if you take a look at this glass, me and the legendary Bumpy have the same glass. It's from Pipe Dream. If you ever been there,
Nice.
so if you ever go there, please do. They have delicious beer. I've never had their pumpkin beers yet, but I'm hoping one day I will. But there's other beers there. There's other beers I want to try there that will have all year round, so I won't have any problems. I would like to try their pumpkin beers, but sometimes it's kind of hard to try everything. So, but eventually I will, hoping in the future, sometime in the future. That'll probably be next year, but we'll see. This looks like a nice, clear, kind of like a hazy pumpkin beer. Looks pretty good. It's nice finger ahead. So, well, I am going to let other people jump on in here. Let me see here. Let me get the Bumpy. Let's get the drunken one. Drunken one, you ready?
Yep.
All right, I'm
As I'll ever be.
gonna put you.
Slide me on in. Oh yeah. There we go. My bad.
That's okay.
I didn't show the beer a while ago. I got no favorite. It's not anything pumpkin by any means, but it's the Imperial IPA by Voodoo Ranger by New Belgium, and it is a 9%. I'm sure y'all have seen it already, but pours up a little like this. Coincidentally, I get the same kind of glass, not the same brand, but this is Spiegelau, same shape. Who cares? It's not important, is it?
It makes it look delicious beer though in the glass.
Ah, that glass looks awfully familiar.
Well, there you go. You got a Spiegelau also. Nice. Pretty kind of aggressive to get worked up a 2-finger head. Pardon my dirty fingernails. It looks like they got a little bit of condensation on there. It's fairly clear for what it is. It's iridescent. I don't have my flashlight already. Doing the moving thing still. Maybe I need a working flashlight. Okay, no hope for flashlight. You gotta trust me. Yeah, a few bubbles rising up from the bottom. Other than that. And yeah, I've already tried some of the pumpkin seeds. I guess it's time to give the recipe for these. I faked it. To be very honest, I put like 2 tablespoons of butter in a microwave bowl. I sprinkled some pepper powder on there. There's no proper name for that. It's the stuff that I make by myself. Either I grow the peppers or buy the peppers, dry them out, grind them up, mix in a little garlic and a little salt, make my own kind of allspice, kind of spicy stuff. So there's some of that in there, some extra garlic, a bit more salt because it needs to be salty. I cooked them in an air fryer for 8 minutes. Can't say on either side because I didn't literally turn each one of them over, but I did them for 8 minutes on one side, shook them around a little bit, did them for another 8 minutes on the other, and they're awesome. Listen, I can't hear me. Those are crunchy. Had to get a few of them. Crunchy, tasty. They're not buttery like you would think. The butter, I guess, just kind of made the stuff stick to the seeds. If you're doing it yourself, you'll need a colander. Just work out the most of that pulp stuff as best you can, and a colander will sift out the seeds from the rest of the pulp. 8 minutes either side, and they're awesome like that. Guess that's it for now. Eating pumpkin guts, boys. Pumpkin guts.
All right.
They do whatever they want to from here on out. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I got this free. Even better, huh?
All right, so let's get the legendary Bumpy up real quick.
Yeah, still forgetting the beer. Huh?
Bumpy.
Yes. Oh, and happy Halloween.
Oh, now that's a beautiful shirt. Heck yeah.
So the aromas on this Wormtown Pumpkin Ale, the Table Talk Pumpkin Pie Ale, it's got bready, little bit of a kind of pumpkin pie filling aroma as well. There's some of the spices coming up. Get a little bit of cinnamon. There's a little bit of like an allspice smell. I don't really get any nutmeg out of it, but I think allspice actually has some nutmeg in it.
Pretty sure.
Got some beans.
But yeah, it smells appropriate. It smells like a typical pumpkin ale. So, cheers.
Got some good lacing on there.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the once again, bready malt presence on the flavor with it. Get some of that kind of pumpkin pie filling or pumpkin puree flavors. Not super gourdy, but more on the actual pie filling, like it shows right there. And then just a little bit of some of the spices, very, very mild on the spices, but there's a little bit of that kind of cinnamon allspice, maybe a touch of nutmeg in there. So yeah, body feel on it. It's seems to have about a medium body, but it does have a smoothness, I guess. It kind of leaves a film around the mouth. Like there's some extra proteins in there, maybe from the pumpkin puree, and a medium carbonation. Alcohol is not present in the flavor, 6.6%. 20 IBUs as well. They actually put that on the can, so that's nice. The coffee cake here, pumpkin spice coffee cake. Let's go ahead and take a bite of this. So, first off the top, so it has a some type of a sugary drizzle on top. So it's very sweet. Get the pecans that are on it. Lots of pecan flavor in there with the pecans. Get the cinnamon that's swirled within the coffee cake. But the coffee cake itself doesn't have the same coffee cake flavor. So I'm thinking, I don't know how the wife made this. I don't know if she used like a pumpkin puree and mixed it in with it or not, but not a whole heck of a lot of pumpkin flavor in it. But there is a little bit of like the spices that you might find within a pumpkin pie. A lot more than what's in the brew.
And legendary Bumpy, is your wife nearby to ask what's in the cake?
She's not.
Oh, never mind. I don't want you to be screaming throughout the whole house for.
That looks good. That looks really good, Jess.
Yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, there is a little bit of that pumpkin in there. I just got that when I bit the bottom. The top's so sweet. The bottom's not. The bottom has more of that kind of pumpkin-y, earthy tone goodness. So if you don't like the sweet, you cut the top off, you eat the bottom. If you like the sweet, you cut the top, maybe the top last. Save it for later. But I'll get back to this. I'll do like a pairing, I guess, just to see how it goes together. But I'll do that after you get back around to me.
All right,
Alex,
yes,
can I interrupt for a second? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Jeremy has a pumpkin beer, and I sent him the link, and I think Dio also put it in the chat. So are you opposed to having him pop in and maybe do a review as well?
Jeremy could bring one in if he has a pumpkin beer or any beer. So for the moment, since I just did beers anyway, because just in case no one can get pumpkin. But legendary Jeremy's gotten pumpkin, so why not? bring it on in. Bring
Well,
it
with that
on
being
in.
said,
We've
is in
got
the basement.
Crash in the chat.
Oh, I haven't seen the Jeremy yet. I did see somebody earlier, but I didn't think it was Jeremy because I saw him and then it just jumped out. I didn't really see.
Yeah. I can read the chat for you real quick too as you
All right, there, legendary
transition
bump.
over. You can do that.
Go ahead.
So if you want to put yourself in the center, and I'll just start reading. Got Alan Simons is here. He says cheers. He likes Dio's hat. Beer Man says cheers to everybody. Cheers back to you. We all know Julia's here. Jules, as we call her, as she likes to be called. What's up,
Thank
Beer
you.
Man? He said yo to me. So, and hey, speaking of yo, we got a Nina Yo 401. Nina Yordi.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to know about the spices that D1 may have put on his pumpkin seeds.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Like I said, now
Jules
it's
says hello to Steve. Cheers, Jules. Did you want to talk about? You kind of talked about the pepper type.
Yeah,
on them.
yeah. There's no real recipe to it. It's just habanero, jalapeno, serrano, just whatever peppers I can get my hands on cheap and dry out. It's much more just like after it's all dried and through the coffee grinder and such. It's much more like you put some in your hand and try, taste it. You know, no, it needs a little bit more of this, and it's kind of just kind of play it by ear and make it how you like it.
Give it a
But
little
it's,
kick.
I'm not sure. There's no real recipe.
Very nice.
I thought you were reading Bumpy. That's why I'm not saying.
Oh, I am. Yep. Nina likes the Worm Town. She said whoop whoop to that. Carlos is here. He says, hey there.
Carlos. Welcome
Nina
back.
said, there you go, Bumpy. Yay for me.
Mm-hmm.
Jules says hello to Carlos and to Nina. Nina says hi back.
Well,
Beerman, Alex came packed.
Sure did. And Legendary Beer Man, if you stay tuned at the end, I will let you know what's happening for next Friday. And it's going to be easy, but you'll get the meaning afterwards.
Nice. And Blake is in the house. He says, cheers, everyone. Happy Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Beer Master with the Pop-Tarts, says Nina. Beerman didn't know they had pumpkin Pop-Tarts.
I didn't know it either till my brother came along with it. He surprised me.
Nice.
And Nina loves donuts. Some more cheers going on. A little harpoon. She's talking about your harpoon pumpkin beer there from Nina.
Yep. I'm gonna probably if I go to the beer store tomorrow or whatever, I'm gonna try to get a 12-pack of the different beers because are they gonna be delicious or are they gonna be gimmicky? I don't know. Either way, I'm still gonna give it a try and see what I like about it.
And Nina comes with a song reference because when you were talking about how the metal lasts forever, she said nothing lasts forever in cold November rain.
Great song. Really good song.
Cheers to Alan. So Alan Simmons. Yep. Jeremy V is here, as you know.
Well, Jeremy, come on in, my friend, if you want. You got a pumpkin beer? Come on in, my brother, or anything.
How is life, JV? Jacket weather yet? Nina wants to know. Hope you're doing good. Yes, cooler here now, says JV. Lots of chit chat back and forth. I think you guys all got that. It snowed. It snowed in Connecticut, Rhode Island area. So it snowed up here in New Hampshire as well. Did it snow in PA? And I keep thinking you're from Pennsylvania, Alex.
New Jersey?
Did it snow in New Jersey?
No, Legendary Bumpy. It was raining today. Only you and Julie got the snow, not me.
We
So
did indeed.
JV says, guess I'm going to drink my pumpkin beer on lake tonight. Alex, no invite.
You can get in. Wait a minute. Who wants the invite?
Jeremy.
Pumpkin pro.
I sent it to Jeremy. Jeremy, if you check your messenger,
I turned
it's
the
in there, but I think you also put it in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump on in, Jeremy. I
We'd
mean,
love to have you.
yeah,
We need some more pumpkin beer up here.
Yeah. I just did just beers on the thing because I wasn't sure if any of my YouTube friends or me might not able to get pumpkin beer. So I just did it that way just in case. But I knew we can get pumpkin desserts, so I didn't have no problem with that.
And we got
See-
Mary Luzin. This is the last one I'll do. She just says hello to everybody.
Hi, Mary and Butch.
What's up, Mary and Butch? Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. I don't remember you been here, but welcome.
They've been around.
Yeah.
You'd know her.
And Jules is a magnet.
Sure, absolutely.
She's got a
Apparently.
magnet right above her right now.
Awesome beans. Like I said, I love being a YouTuber. It's so fun. All right. This is what I got today. I'm going to be doing some pairings when I come back around, but I will be eating the food. This is a pumpkin Pop-Tart. And this is it. And let's see what these taste like, shall we?
Flacco's in the house. Cheers to Flacco.
Cheers.
Ooh.
You can taste the cinnamon. You can taste spice. And this is what it looks like inside the donut. Looks like an actual pumpkin color.
Wow.
Right here. Yeah, so if you can get these donuts, I think you can. They're all around the world. They're very
Really?
soft and cakey.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good descriptor.
And wait a minute. We got somebody in the basement. Let's let them in.
Jeremy!
No, it's not.
How?
So maybe.
It's the
Sorry, I was-
legendary.
Oh, Drew bet.
Just switching over to PC.
So this is like it has like cinnamon. Some you can't really taste the pumpkin because you really, as I told my brother earlier, you can't really taste pumpkin without the cinnamon or without the nutmeg or the spices because I think pumpkin itself does not have flavor. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true, but
Tastes like
It's kind of bland, but
so that's what's going on there. Now, let's see what this Pop-Tart tastes like. Now, my brother obviously broke this apart. But this is
you
what.
bet. You
No, I
bet.
didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Ask my brother. I'll tell you, he's the one that broke it apart. I didn't bite into it. This is what the cinnamon. This is what the pumpkin looks like.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Well, it can taste a little dough. I don't taste any pumpkin. I'm gonna have to review this again because I have to get this again, review it because I think I warmed it up and got too cold. But very tasty though, nice and crunchy, just the way I like it. Now I'm tasting. Now, all right. Now I'm tasting the spice. Kind of tastes like a cinnamon pumpkin pie kind of thing to me.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Like, you know, the spices and herbs. It tastes so good. Very, very tasty. Now, I'm trying to describe as best I can. trying.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Yes,
I
indeed.
mean, I'll get better and better as the months and years.
Do you like pumpkin pie, Alex?
Heck yeah. Especially with whipped cream. Pumpkin whipped cream. If you have
Absolutely.
pumpkin whipped cream at your house, you and your kids would love that. I love pumpkin whipped cream. This stuff's good.
Yum.
Okay. Now,
Make some pumpkin eggnog.
oh, you know what? Maybe we'll do that one. Well, you know what? If we do pumpkin eggnog, it'll have to be for holidays because obviously we have already done pumpkin, so we're gonna have to maybe do it for a Christmas thing. So we'll do pumpkin eggnog and maybe some Christmas eggnog.
Great idea.
Just eggnog. You can do whatever kind you
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
Just
Outhouse
eggnog.
traditional eggnog night.
But I'm gonna have to try to find pumpkin eggnog thanks to legendary Bumpy. This is what the pumpkin looks like. This is actually, I'm guessing this is real pumpkin. I don't know, or it might be pumpkin in a can, as we all know. Looks nice and delicious, nice and doughy and creamy, orangey, just like a real pumpkin should be. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
I think you should.
Oh,
Honestly, out of these three so far, they're all good. But this one, much better.
That kind of looks like one of the table talk pies.
Yeah, it does. Or one of those little Debbie pies.
Yeah. Very soft, nice, delicious filling of the pumpkin. It doesn't taste like an actual spice. It tastes like actual pumpkin. It's like a pudding, kind of like, a pumpkin pudding. Wow. I can taste that the seasonings. It's very good.
Like a custard, a little thicker than a pudding.
You're right.
That's good. So I'm going to
Flocko
come
wants
back.
your beer, Alex. Flocko.
I'm going to come back around and review this with the beer, pair it with the beer after everybody else does.
All right.
So let me get Mr.
oh
Drunken
boy,
one.
back to me. I'm not good at this.
Nope.
Right.
There we go.
Well, what I can say, right, hiding out from the deck. I'm not really sure where I left off. 8 minutes either side at 360 degrees in your air fryer. So I've really liking them. They're going down pretty good after eating just a couple. It makes you want more because, well, they're yummy. And after eating more, it makes you kind of hot, which makes you want the beer. The beer, everybody knows this beer. My descriptors are horrible, but it is a 9% IPA. It is brewed in Colorado, and it's considered a double IPA. It's $16.99 for a 12-pack online if you go through Total Wine and More. It's really high if you ask me, but actually that's not too bad. Come think of it, because it's $9.99 a 6-pack. It's brewed with Mosaic, Calypso, and Bravo, and Delta hops, which creating an explosion of fresh pine and citrus flavors. I can smell that if I could smell it. It's a good tasting. It's a great tasting beer. I don't know if we're giving our numbers yet, though. It pairs well with these. Like I said, the more of these you get, and after thinking about it, I probably should have put pumpkin spice as opposed to hot spices. Some of the nutmeg and coriander, maybe not coriander, like cinnamon and things like that. To make it more like an allspice type. Or then again, they got just allspice. But I'm digging it like it is. The hot goes good with the yummy, and a few of these, and it makes you want to walk funny, or it makes you walk funny whether you want to or not. I'll give a rating. Right? If you can't amaze them with your brilliance, you baffle them with your bullshit. It took me a second to come up with that.
That's okay, Joe.
Cheers to chat. Cheers to chat.
So, all right, let me get the pumpkin here.
10 people, look at that.
Yeah.
Boy.
Before I go, I'll start reading some of this stuff
10,000
again.
watchers.
Yep, we got Thrash in. He said, howdy, friends.
Why is
Here,
the
man.
pumpkin-
Laugh out loud to Jeff because Jeff is, his name is Jeff. Everybody calls him Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
I'm waiting for- I don't get why this is not happening.
JV says, sup, my friend at Thrash Metal Homebrew. Cheers, Jeremy V.
Alex, move me over.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get Bumpy back in here.
I'm in my spot. There you go.
Hey.
I did.
Says,
There we go.
hi to the cowboy. Being Thrash. Oh, JV, I agree. Dio's hat rocks.
Well, thanks, guys.
Beer man sounds like sinus cleaner. D1,
Yeah, I know, right? It's
but
terrible.
it sounds good, Alex, for what you were
Poor
eating.
beer man.
I think I read all that stuff because everybody. I must have skipped over them earlier. So here we are down lower on. So Flacco's here, says cheers, homies. Alex is a great guy from JV.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey there, Flacco from Jules.
Mhm.
Bunch of what's up to Flacco. JV says pumpkin donuts. Then he says pumpkin don't have flavor. Alex 2020 quote. Alex is taking a bite out of all the Pop-Tarts. Smart move. No one will try to eat that. Great job, Alex. Like laugh at that.
Keep it up.
Beerman
Wow.
says, yum, Alex. JV then says Alex is the best food reviewer on the YouTube. Like I
Thank
think
you, my
all of Alex's food looked good. And you want your beer? JV says Alex already ate.
Hey,
Alex already ate.
Product so
Alex
far.
already ate 20 pumpkin products.
no, I didn't.
Beerman says I love pumpkin pie myself with whipped cream. Yes.
Still here. Still here.
Flacco is talking to Alex when he says save some for little Debbie. Dang, that looks scrumptious. 21 now. You've eaten 21 pumpkin products.
No.
Uh,
no.
Do I hear 22? We got bidding going on from Blake TV. JV says, I think Alex bought the whole damn pumpkin aisle. Mike Hawks Small says, I'm throwing up plenty of pumpkin chunks from watching you eat. That I can tell you.
Wow.
Thumbs up, everybody, to Alex's Food Friday. Or if you're watching, just throw him a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. And Miscellaneous thinks that the pumpkin beer that Alex had is meh. At best, in his opinion. Right on, maggots. Just kidding, it says magnets. And then, yes, we're at the end. Okay, so what I got for my beer, it's what you expect out of any basic pumpkin ale. I mean, they did a good job. There's no real offness about it. It's got the pumpkin pie puree filling, whatever flavors in there. There is a little bit of that kind of maltiness coming through from the base beer itself as well. A little bit of that bread note. The hops go right along with it. It's not giving any weird hop flavors. Not coming off piney, citrusy, or anything like that. So kind of earthy type tone hops probably blend in with everything. The spices weren't overly done, but they were slightly detectable. Quite good. Had a decent mouthfeel for the product as well. I'm going to give it a 93 out of 100 for the Wormtown Table Talk Pumpkin Pie Ale. The pumpkin spice coffee cake that my wife made, I'm going to have to ding her on it. It was just a bit too sweet on top. So it's only gonna get a 98 out of 100. Uh, as far as
Just asking
pairing
for
them,
trouble.
it doesn't really pair well with the beer because there's so much more spice and sweetness to the actual coffee cake that what it ended up doing was taking away from any of the mild flavors from the beer, but it enhanced, like I mentioned, there was like zero alcohol flavor at all at 6.6%, which normally there wouldn't be anyways for the most part unless it's really poorly made. But eating the pie with all the sweetness and stuff left me with not much more than kind of a pumpkin pie filling alcohol flavor from the beer when I actually combined the two. When I had some of the coffee cake still left in my mouth and I drank the beer, it did wash it down easier though. It kind of moistened it up and let it slide down the throat easier. But yeah, it did bring out too much alcohol flavor from the beer doing that, and it took away any of the spice notes out of the beer because it was just overpowered by the cake. So
I think Drunken One was onto something when he did the spiced pumpkin seeds because savory balances out the sweetness. So and sweetness balances out the savory. They complement each other. So I think he made a good move on that one.
Oh, and that was coincidental, I think. I like spicy stuff.
All right.
Oh, yeah, so how do I follow that? Or who's going next? I'm confused.
Me.
All right. You go, Triple A.
Cheers.
Cheers, chat,
Cheers.
panel,
Where
cheers,
are you, sir?
TGIF, and happy almost Halloween.
It's Hallows Eve.
All right. There we go. Let's pair it with the beer now. Tell you, it's crazy to have all this pumpkin stuff, man. I'm gonna be pumpkined out. Here's it, right?
23.
23.
I don't know. Let me get who's in the basement. Oh, it's Gary Andrew.
Sorry, you hit the wrong button,
Time
man.
That's okay, my friend. Time brings out the alcohol, which you don't want.
Sure, Jimmy C.
Yes,
Well,
Jimmy's in the house.
Now that I'm tasting it, it kind of tastes like cinnamon now.
Oh. So come together, boys.
Wow. After you drink it and eat the donut, tastes like cinnamon, tastes like pumpkin. You know, like I said, you don't really taste the actual pumpkin, as far as I know. So, but let's see what it tastes like with the Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tarts and beer. Who'd have thought? Best way to start any morning, right?
I think the beer goes well with the Pop-Tart. Kind of tastes like a baker kind of thing to me, somewhat, because of the dough, and that's good so far.
And the Pop-Tart takes it for the win.
Yeah, but let's see if see what it tastes like with this.
Let's go.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty good because you can taste a little bit of pumpkin and a little bit of pumpkin with the with this gives it a little bit more pumpkin sweetness. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's good.
I don't know. The Pop-Tart's got some competition.
Yeah, this has more extra cinnamon when you eat that first and drink this. It shows delicious cinnamon. Man, that's good. So far, I think the Pop-Tart and this is the winner so far. But I think this is more the winner. I like this better. And the donuts I will get again though. They were very good. I like them as well because they also have a cinnamon taste too. So far all three are good. Very delicious.
Which
It's
one?
very
Which one do you like the most out of those three?
I think I like this better. I like them all, but I like this better because it actually has the real pumpkin in it.
Nice.
Even though this kind of does too, but
Yeah, there's a lot more filling in the other one.
Yeah, there is.
yeah, so that's why I like it better that way.
The Pop-Tart's like a hot pocket compared to
That's what Jay
the other
said.
one's a real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
because
one of those little Debbie pies.
I don't think that's real pumpkin in the Pop-Tart. It might be.
A lot of times it's not even real pumpkin. They usually use
The flavoring,
bacon
right.
squash.
What is it?
Artificial
of times
pumpkin
you use-
flavoring.
Yeah, or you use like a cooking squash that actually has more flavor to it. Another gourd.
That I like this better. This is a lot better.
How do you like the beer?
The beer is delish. Is there better pumpkin beers out there? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, the Pop-Tart goes well with the beer too. I mean, you can taste like you can kind of taste like a cereal grain after you drink it. Kind of tastes like a cereal grain because obviously it's a doughy, a Pop-Tart. So you can taste that back of your throat, a cereal grain kind of taste. So it is good, but again, I think this is a lot better. I think the donuts, and I think the donuts and the this is a lot better. So I'm gonna give all in all a 93, all of it. But with the donuts and the real pumpkin here, I'm gonna give it 100.
Whoa.
Wow.
This doesn't get 100. This doesn't get 100. Let me tell you that. This Pop-Tart does not get 100 all the way. Maybe it would have.
Kellogg's.
I think it would have if it stayed warm. But I believe the donuts and this pastry, I think gets 100 because they do well with the beer. They all did well in their own way, but I just like it better. So
Some
I'm going
shine
to
better than others. That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to basically put everybody else on the panel now instead of me. Because
You nailed it.
yes, I did. I nailed it.
Oh,
I think we should let Jules read the chat from where I left off.
Go ahead, Jules.
Yeah,
What did I do?
There you go, Alex. Now remember, just toss me in your spot. Or just toss Jules in your spot.
Oh, come
Okay.
on.
he's trying to get
Where
it
did
up.
you leave off?
She knows how to read.
It's gonna be so fun when she gets to JB's comments.
You get timestamps.
Where did you leave off? I'm trying to remember.
24.
All right, so I left off.
There you go, Joel. Be my spell.
Right
He left
after,
off right when I said that I thought that beer was. Ho, ho.
yeah, right after it said right right on Magnets from Flacco.
Oh my gosh,
So,
there's so much there.
Right around 8:30.
Oh my gosh, there's so much there.
All right, let me get
So
the
did we already acknowledge Jimmy C in the chat? And
No.
That's what I said. Start, and you don't have to read everything. If it's just
all right, just do the pointers. Okay.
Overall kind of thing.
Right on Magnets, right? Right on
Yep.
Magnets
Yep.
from Flacco's?
Yep.
All right. So Jeremy V says thumbs up, no doubt. Flacco says that's a good score. And let's see, Jimmy C says cheers. Welcome, Jimmy C. We're happy to have you here. Jeremy V says drunk and a pumpkin.
Right? Can't go wrong with that.
Saying hi to everybody. Let's see where we're at.
How you carve them is
Jeremy V says I had to step away for a bit. What food are we on now? Number 25?
No.
No. Flacco says breakfast of a champ. Alan says this is a multi-food episode. Went to go watch something with the kids for a minute and come back to Pop-Tart.
Right. That was Alex.
Well, I mean, look, all my YouTube friends have done this before. They brought multiple foods at the same time on Fridays anyway.
Yeah, sometimes, because especially when it's something that everybody can get, because it's like, well, we all knew that Doritos, everybody's going to get the nacho flavor, so you try to find one that not everybody has. That was just an example. I don't know who we ever done Doritos. I'm sorry, Jules. Continue, please.
Jeremy says you missed the other 24 food varieties, Alan Simmons. And we have Alan saying, oh, Lord, Jeremy V.
Right.
Jeremy says, should have called his episode, Alex Tries Every Pumpkin Flavored Products.
Yeah.
I should have done that, but I
Well, not really.
You came pretty close, honey. And Jeremy V says, is that a pumpkin
Don't
hot
be
pocket?
knocking the tasty cakes now.
yes, it is. No, it's not a hot pocket. Oh yeah, well, it's the tasty.
Behind you.
Flacco says, dip it in the beer. Yeah.
Good. Oh,
Your man says, looks like one, JV.
It does
And
look like a
Jeremy
hot
says,
pocket.
okay, just going to say this is my all-time favorite episode.
Hey Jeremy, you can still jump on in if you want. If you have a pumpkin beer still, jump on in. I want to hear about it.
Beer man
Yeah.
says, definitely fun times. Mary says, essence of pumpkin Play-Doh.
Alex, I
Ooh.
don't know if Jeremy's been drinking. He said he's been kind of laying low.
I see he's pretty.
I thought he said he had a pumpkin beer. I don't know.
He's having fun.
Alex was
Jeremy's celebrating, I think.
someone has to die.
I did. That was awesome comment.
Maybe I misunderstood then. Maybe he's not drinking. I don't know. I thought someone said on here that he had a pumpkin beer.
He
Oh,
did say
that's-
that in the chat.
yeah.
Alex, you are
Oh
correct.
yeah, I missed that. But I heard he said he was doing the same kind of thing Thrash was. He was cutting
Yeah.
back.
I think he's saving it for later tonight because I think he's probably, special right now. So save it and enjoy it. Savor it. Your man says, definitely fun times. Mary says, this is Play-Doh. Alex wants real pumpkin flavors or someone has to die. That's what Jeremy said.
I never said that. Jeremy,
No. Jeremy said that. Jeremy said, Alex wants real pumpkin flavors or someone has to die. Flacco says, do you know the Muffin Man? And Drunken One says, better than Shrimp Night, Jeremy V.
Because you said this is the best episode ever. Shrimp Night was pretty fun.
And
With a frozen shrimp ring.
next time we do a shrimp night, I'll make sure it's not frozen. Okay.
The shrimp rings are awesome, but you got a little dry.
you don't have to thaw the shrimp, but it helps. So, and I said, Jeremy V, you're killing me, Smalls. Mary said, I think he ate the Muffin Man. Beer Man's cracking up. Jeremy V says, oh crap, you're right, drunken one. Forgot about that night. Flacco's is laughing his ass off. Mary Lazan says, I said Mary Lazan, LOL. Beer Man says, dang, Alex, nice. Flacco says, no, not the Muffin Man, with a cry face. Drunken one said he had the frozen shrimp ring. So yep.
Yes, I did. Good for me.
Jimmy C says a lot of wind, I think that's what that is.
On smoke.
Smoke or something. Beer Man says leave the Muffin Man out of it. LOL. A lot of laughing going on in the chat.
That's good. That's good.
Jeremy says, I guess the only thing that could beat this is pumpkin shrimp.
Ooh, pumpkin shrimp. I didn't know there was a pumpkin shrimp. Check that out.
Hey, dude, they got coconut shrimp. I can't see why we couldn't.
You never know. Savory and sweet. They're supposed to balance each other. Alan says, Jeremy, that's pushing it. Don't killing shrimp with pumpkin taste.
You could do it. You could make like a pumpkin compound butter for shrimp or something like that.
Oh yeah. Of course you could.
Oh, Vanessa Kitty's in the house. Okay, so that's new, and I haven't seen these yet. So Vanessa Kitty, hi, welcome. Good to see you.
Vanessa Kitty's always on my chat a lot of times. She's cool.
She's awesome. She's a great supporter, and everybody's saying hi to Vanessa. And Vanessa says, define real pumpkin flavor.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes you get artificial flavors and they just don't taste as good. That is true.
I mean, if you want somewhat of a real pumpkin flavor, and I mean real somewhat, try to get this. Everybody can get this. Tasty Cakes pumpkin pie. I mean, but it's probably canned. It was probably canned. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably chemical. Yeah, that's not right.
So Vanessa says, have you ever cooked pumpkin yourself to get the cooked pumpkin? I have done that, Vanessa. In fact, though, there are special pumpkins that you're supposed to grow for cooking pumpkin desserts and things. They have a different flavor. I think they're richer, maybe sweeter, I'm not sure. But they're definitely a meatier type of pumpkin. And I have done that with a regular, like Halloween pumpkin, but it just didn't taste the same. It was, and the color was different. It wasn't as orange, I guess you could say.
I think they're just grown for ornament more so than anything. I mean, I'm sure you could eat.
Yeah, there's different pumpkins for that. The ones you want to use for cooking, they do say that.
At the size of this one, it kind of reminds me of a acorn squash. You know, this is just a teeny one. Was it grown in a tree? No, this just probably didn't develop enough before it was time for everything to go to market. So his bigger brother was maybe bigger, whatever, part of the dirty fingers. But this is about the size of a acorn squash. My mom used to make those. She just cut it in half, get out.
Oh, I cook those a lot. They're very good.
Sugar and some butter. Put it in the oven for, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes or whatever at 350, and they were awesome. You just eat a whole half of that thing, but you just sell it.
Yep. My dad used to put butter and brown sugar and roast them. They're very good. So almost done with the chat, guys. Let me finish up. So everybody's saying hi to Vanessa. Mike says, Jules, where are you located? Looks like a nice cabin up north. Indeed, Mike, I am in New Hampshire, and I'm green apparently. I'm in New Hampshire, and that is definitely north. And it did snow here this morning. It's not a cabin; it's more like a lodge. And our landlord sold it to families, so we will be moving soon out of this lovely lodge. Yeah, I know. I love it here. Not Colorado, New Hampshire. 1500s, 15,000 strong. Hell yeah, Bear Man.
Yeah, it was well good.
You could start cooking the pumpkin, and when Vanessa says when you start cooking the pumpkin is close to done, you could put the shrimp in it to cook. Well, that's a thought. That's a very good thought, Vanessa, because you can cook pumpkin with all kinds of things. They make like stuffed zucchini squash with like ground beef and cheeses and sauce and stuff. That might be pretty good.
Believe it or not, I love pumpkin. Not pumpkin. I love spaghetti squash. Oh, with cheese on it. Nom.
And then
Who's this guy?
Jeremy says Alex can detect traces of fake pumpkin in 10 nanoseconds. He's really that good. And that's the thing, see, is some people just have that palate where they can taste fake versus real, really. Vanessa keeps talking about, let's see, it depends on various varieties of pumpkins.
Oh,
Squash in general have different methods and tastes after cook. That's true. And she's giving more hints on how to clean and cook a pumpkin. 3 inches of snow today, Vanessa. Well, you got more than we did. God bless you, because you can have it. Beerman says, my wife would love you, Vanessa. We all love Vanessa. I told her I wanted her to adopt me. I would happily live the rest of my life with Vanessa.
Welcome in. 5:30.
Oh yeah.
I see you necessarily, but welcome in.
We have someone new in the house. Ammo Junkie 530. Welcome.
I personally,
Dude.
I don't
His
remember
channel's
him.
pretty dope, man.
Here's the
Literally.
yeah, welcome in.
He's doing some big stuff.
What is
Okay,
it?
so back to the beer. Take it away, Alex.
What kind of channel does he have?
Horticulture apparently.
Oh, interesting. Well, welcome in, my friend. My name's Alex. My name is Alex, and go on a journey with all my YouTube friends, which is every Friday, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock every Friday.
So this stuff has been going on so far. Actually, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Really good.
So I think I'm gonna say what I have to say, everybody. Let me put myself in the middle here. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm confused. All right, let me see. What's that?
I said it didn't work.
I know.
I know we're loud. I just teased. You'll get it.
You'll figure it
I'm
out.
trying to get it. I got it a couple times, but
Well, he's figuring that out. I didn't get my score for the things. I'll do it real quick because my never don't work so good. Anyway, nevertheless, beer. Nothing beer. This beer, especially this. Oh, I love beer. I'll give it a 98. 98, and
nice.
the salty, yummy, spicy treats. It's a 98. My score is high tonight. 98 is about, like I said, they work well together. I'm not really good with the descriptors of the beer because my sniffer doesn't work so good. I know it's palatable and it's yummy, but I just don't have all those wonderful descriptors, and it takes a lot of hot sometimes to get the hot sensation going for me. So it was really good. Just eating a few isn't enough. You got to eat a bunch of them to get that sensation. But the seeds are gone, and this is the second of the beers. I poured another. Or maybe a third. What did I do here?
Sounds good.
Oops. Oopsie.
You had the right idea, dear.
98 for me. Thanks for having me, Alex. Cheers to the 15,000 that we're watching, the 11,000, 10,000, 9,000. Wait, no, quit it, guys. Anyway, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining. I appreciate that, guys.
Slammies Magnus to tag along with and to make it look like we have more people because gosh damn, we needed it tonight. Y'all join into these things. Alex, what's next week?
Well,
Hashtag
next Friday is going to be Wild Card Food Friday with Alex. Next Friday at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Well, I thought about that a couple hours ago. I said, I thought about something else, but you know what? I'll do that maybe the following Friday. We'll see. It might be
another wild card.
No, it's not gonna be after. No, we didn't do a wild card. Remember, I canceled it.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, you did a wild card, right? You just didn't freaking shout up.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, what wild card means to everybody is there's no excuse for not being here. It's
Love you, Alex. No biggie.
8 o'clock his time. You know the drill, guys. We're here. We're doing it. Let's get a full panel full of us and goof off a little bit. Yeah, y'all get in here and do this. Cheers to 12,000 watching. It's always nice to see. I'll run through the names real quick just to stall for time. the ones who, the participants that show because they just commented recently are Ammo Junkie, Beer Man, Bourbon Bounty, Jeremy B, Vanessa Kitty, and I think I don't think I missed anybody there. Anyway, thanks so much for being here.
Welcome, Bourbon.
You just popped in this way.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. 48 hours with no power.
So,
Sure.
any plugins? Because I already did my plugin, which is next Friday.
There you go, Beer Man.
I got nothing to plug. I'm still moving houses. Hadn't made videos in a while. I really need to make a transition video from one house to the other. It's gonna be short and sweet, probably. I don't know. I've just been busy, trying to cover the bills and get everything moved, and I still have a job. I work for myself, but I still have a job, so it's very challenging sometimes. It's not about me. I'll put out content later. Y'all go by and visit these guys. They're doing stuff every damn night, so go by and see them, and I'll see you on those things, on the lives or whatever. All right. Magnus, get back in here. You can promote your channel.
Vanessa had a great idea. She says Boston
Right,
Big
hit the head.
Beans and Scouts would be a nice wild card. I agree, Vanessa.
What is it?
Say it again.
Boston Baked Beans and Stouts would make
Oh.
a nice wild card.
That would make it. Yeah. I have that.
Sweet
Right?
and
Beans
savory.
and stout. I'll leave you running ranch. That sounds awesome, though. I love me some beans.
Yeah, we'll leave
I mean,
you
we'll
running
do
rich.
wild card next Friday, but maybe one Friday we'll do baked beans and stouts. But next Friday's gonna be wild card. But maybe the following week or a couple weeks later, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah.
Since it's getting colder anyway, we might as well get into the warmer food.
You eat those beans and you'll warm up your sheets for sure.
Y'all do a soup night, and I'm telling you, in the chili. Oh,
We could-
yeah.
We'll have a rip roaring time.
I'm actually thinking about doing tomato soup, and if I can find them, I'm thinking about doing tomato beer. What is it? I have to see if I can find them first before we go doing that. But
Left fire tomato beer.
so we will be doing that.
Well, unless you do a chilada.
Andrew, plug out your channel and Bumpy.
Bumpy, you can go first, man.
Okay. This upcoming Multi Monday on my channel, Bumpy Road Brewery. So November 2nd at 8 p.m. I have Multi Monday. And this one is going to be Imperial Porters / Baltic Porters. Pretty much, it doesn't have to be a Baltic Porter, but it has to be Imperial. And most Baltic Porters are within the Imperial status. So I didn't want anybody to shy away from not picking up a Baltic Porter because it specifically says Baltic Porter. And I didn't want them to not join up because they couldn't find an Imperial Porter, but they could find an Imperial Porter that was a Baltic Porter. So it's the same difference. Imperial Porters, but if you have a Baltic Porter and it's Imperial, it's Imperial. So that's that. That's this upcoming Multi Monday.
I'm gonna try to get an Imperial Porter tomorrow. Maybe if I can go to the store. I'm gonna
Go.
try.
Jeremy says, please, Alex, before you leave, carve. Yeah, so Jeremy says, please, Alex, before you leave, carve a pumpkin.
And then
I
eat
can't
it.
carve. I don't have pumpkin to carve. I wish I could, my friend.
Lose with a knife.
Welcome, Ron's Beer Reviews.
We don't
Thanks for coming.
That's another one. He's cool too. I like his channel. He's been trying all the Dunkin' beers. That's how I got the 12-pack idea. I want to do that one day. They looked good so far. I did watch one of your videos,
Smells in there.
Ron, and you liked that one beer, but I think it wasn't like a Billy doing it or something like that. I didn't watch the stout one. I still have to watch that one. But yeah, I'm gonna try them all though because I want to see what it's all about.
Nice. Me personally, this Wednesday evening coming up, I know it conflicts with some of the beer shows. Wildcard Wednesday. I'm gonna do another spicy challenge.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puppy's like,
Yeah, I might have to
"Have fun with that."
call some people out afterwards.
I don't know.
But
Testing those
definitely not,
guts.
it's definitely not
What
going to be you,
time, Drew?
Alex. If anybody, it's going to be Bumpy Road.
I heard it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got the little nitro gummy bear coming in the mail. It's 9 million Scoville, so plan for that. I don't know. Probably same time I did one last week. I think it was 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I'll put up a scheduled thing for that so it can spread around. So other than that,
Nitro. When you hear the word nitro, you're thinking creamy ale and all that, but that's not
no.
beer.
Nice.
Not that.
So
Maybe not.
Nitro, it's super powered.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay.
He's got superpowers. He
So,
can make beer just time.
I think I've had that one before. What's that?
Yeah,
Beer.
you've had this. I believe Brandon and Trish sent it to you.
Spicy
Yeah, that's
pumpkin
good beer.
Jeremy.
Very good beer.
Both pack now.
Probably
Like $14.
Don't keep bumping the ideas. He'll be dipping his spicy chip in pumpkin sauce.
Wow, well, that would be interesting. So, well, I appreciate you all joining.
no problem, Alex. I'm sorry I couldn't show up with the goods. Busy
That's
man.
okay. We all get our day there, legendary Andrew and Julie. It is
Appreciate you letting me hang out though.
Oh no, you guys are my buddies. So, wait a minute. I don't know. Was someone in the basement at one point? Because I see a.
Goodness, it's Ron Terrio. He's been down there for the last 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he told me you're fired, Alex.
No, I don't. I see. I was looking at a on the side chat here. I can't see it that well.
Oh no, it's just Jules and Miscellaneous.
Okay. We're good then. We are good then.
5 minutes ago, right? Something like that. I don't have it all.
It's a long time ago, all right.
Remember hit that button in
Thank
the
you, Ron.
bottom right corner there, the get big button, and blow up your screen. If you didn't know that, now you know. It's a new feature that
No, Beer Man, I think next week is wild card, right, Alex?
wild card.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Beer Man. So you don't have to worry about it. Just bring whatever you want next week. Wild card.
Tomato beer, yes, sir. You can bring your tomato beer if you like. You can bring whatever the hell you like.
Yeah, that's what we're going to probably do in a couple of weeks. We're going to be doing tomato soup and maybe tomato beers. That's what I want to do anyway.
Oh,
All right.
Grilled cheese
Down.
sandwiches.
Maybe
Yeah,
that could be a
grilled cheese
possibility,
sandwiches
too.
and tomato soup.
We could do that one day too. Possibility.
Yeah, more toward the wintertime. Well, I know it's like
So many
freezing.
things you could do with the grilled cheese.
Yeah, I want to space out a little bit because I still want to have food for the wintertime. Yes, that's true. That's true, Joe. One.
Sure.
That is true. So, yeah. So stay tuned for some winter foods in the next couple weeks to next couple months. It's going to be cool. But we're not going to rush into it right away because, like I said, it's not winter yet, but we're getting into it soon. We're almost in November. We'll be in November after tomorrow, I believe. So, yeah.
Happy Halloween to everybody.
Yeah.
You gotta go remember, Alex. If you're out there trick or treating, be lit up, be seen. Be careful, don't drink and drive.
Watch out for weirdos. Check your candy. Don't get in any vans.
Unless you are a weirdo.
Yeah. Be careful.
Get in the
Unless
van.
he's got good beer.
Be
Huh?
safe.
Whatever.
Oh, Bourbon says miscellaneous. I
Drive
have
slow.
a
Don't be
flavor
so
coming my
Take
way.
your candy. Right?
Yeah, so stay tuned for. I hope you all have a safe, happy Halloween. I don't know. I hope you all have a safe, happy Halloween. Julie and Drunken One and Andrew and Bumpy. So we're going to be hanging off. We're going to be getting off air in 2 seconds because Mr. Another YouTuber of mine is going to be going live. I don't know when I'm going to join, but a friend of mine, it's what's his name, Blake TV. So he's joining. He's going to be
That guy with all the weird friends.
so he'll be going live soon the next few minutes. So thanks, Julie. Thank you. There.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you, Benton. I'll see you all on the next live stream and next video. And I'll see you all next Friday. Sex Master.
Thanks to the chat. Cheers.
Very
Cheers.
good.
Thanks for joining, Jack.
Cheers, panel. You sorry bags of
Bam. Bam.